Hello there. This is Trevor Truck, ASMR. Ready for some more soft-spoken gameplay. And today we're playing a game from the Game Boy Advance. A game that I always valued as a child. This is WarioWare. A series of micro mini-games that you can play. And to give you a little exposition here, Wario is all about the greed, all about the money. So he's using a computer to create his own games. Now, if only it were that easy in real life, right? But apparently this is Wario's game studio, and here he goes. He's trying to make a game. As you can see, that's the difficulty in game development. You tend to get a little bit sleepy. So of course Wario calls all of his friends to help out to make a game. Wario tends to have a lot of friends. I don't know why. He doesn't strike me as a person that you could get along with that easily. But seeing the year that this was created, 2003, this takes me back. So we're just gonna put in our initials. Just gonna do TT for Trevor. Yeah, for Trevor Truck. Wow, sounded like I forgot my name for a second. Okay, so this is Diamond City. This is the game studio. And before you know it here, we're about to start our very first introduction to the games.
Think you can beat my games?
That's Wario, by the way. That's what he sounds like, apparently. Well, let's see if we can do this. This game is weird, by the way. I want to warn you. There's nothing about this experience that's going to make much sense. And thus, it begins. Oh gosh, I hope I remember. I hope I remember how to play these mini games. But as you can see, this is just going to be a series of games. And that's all there is to it. And that's what I like, you know? I kind of like the simplicity. But it is a little bit stressful. Will this game work for ASMR? I don't know. It might not. But that's what I pride myself in. The massive failures of this channel, as well as the successes. You know? You know, you've got to make mistakes, right? In order to get better in life. So, but I think this will be mid-level success, mid-level view. Oh, I really messed that up. My sense of timing is a little bit messed up. So now we go to the boss stage. I think this one is just timing. I think that's all there is to it. There's something cathartic about punching something like that within this game. Oh, I'm kind of hungry. My stomach is gonna rumble if I'm not careful. So if you think this game is weird now, it only gets weirder as time goes on, if you ask me. But I've always appreciated the weird aspect about this game. I mean, it makes it unique.
Hey, you did it. Next, it's Jimmy.
And I love doing my best Wario impression. That is decidedly not ASMR, but I don't... It's one of those sorry, not sorry situations. Here we go. Next, we go with Jimmy. Now, Jimmy has sports games. So we're gonna see his backstory. So yeah, you want to play my games, huh? You sure? Actually, I'm not sure, but we'll try. Oh, there we go. So as you can see, this guy is all about disco. And we're about to play some games. And hopefully they'll be fun. Yeah, that's what a cell phone looked like in 2003, just to give you some context. Boy, this game makes me feel old, okay? And let's be fair, I am kind of ancient. I'm like a fossil, but I've come to just accept it, you know? But this was the game to play back in the day. I don't know if it ever got the attention it properly deserved, but yeah, when I was a kid, this was definitely a go-to. I remember, actually, you know, when I was younger, I would bring my Game Boy Advance everywhere, to restaurants especially, because I would just get bored sitting around waiting for the food. So yeah, I would bring my Game Boy Advance with me. And actually, to be fair, it was the Game Boy Advance SP, so it was the one that folded. That's the one that I had. And I would bring that everywhere. I'd bring it to restaurants and certain other places where I might get bored. And at least if I had these micro mini games to keep me entertained, you know, that was all I needed. And just the music, the sound effects, like everything is coming back to me. Oh, I remember this game. I just have to remember to pay attention. And I think I'm able to win. Yep, that was pretty simple. That was pretty easy. Now, I think it's just gonna keep going. Actually, no, I'm wrong. It's not gonna keep going. That was the last one. Outside of the campaign, outside of the adventure mode, so to speak, if you can call it that, if you just play these games normally, it's really just a matter of how far can you go before you lose all 4 lives. So, something to do. And all the characters, once you are done with their challenges, you'll see them at this ice cream shop. Gelateria, as they call it. His mustache looks like musical notes. The things you notice only in hindsight. I've always wondered what operating system this is. Okay, so our next is gonna be Diamond Taxi. And it's gonna be the dog and cat who have a taxi service and their mechanics, I suppose. Yep, gotta keep that taxi nice, gotta drive. Ah, I actually like the music. It's very jazzy, it's very relaxing. I am trying to remember the theme of these games. What is it supposed to be exactly? But yeah, there is a story, short though it may be. I think I remember liking the games that are involved in this particular level, so let's... Oh, the radio music. The radio music. It's some type of Japanese song. I hope I don't have to silence it. Mario and Bowser. I always got a kick out of how they portrayed them in that game. Alright, so we're getting some of Wario's. We're getting some of Wario's games. But that's okay. I think the theme here is action. So these are like action games. I just love it. I love the art style, and just... This is an excellent game. Okay, this is an excellent game. And it was something new and original. I don't think we had seen anything like it at the time. So, you'll notice the music gets a little bit faster. If you can hear it. I don't know how the... Whoops. I'll have to see how the volume mix goes when I edit this. But yeah. Nothing but action. Action all the time. Ooh, that was a close one. That was dicey, right? Not perfect, but it's doable. It's passable. Money, yeah. That's the one thing I don't get from this YouTube channel. I just destroyed Mars, everyone. Sorry. I didn't mean to. They told me to do it. Alright. Pretty soon we will be getting to the boss. And I remember this one being kind of cool. I love it. I love it. That is a fantastic... That's almost like an AI art of Mario and Bowser, if you think about it. You know? Hey, maybe this game was ahead of its time. Right? Could be a possibility. Oh. That is a case of the Switch joystick not working for me. And that is a case of my bad timing. And I only have one life. I wonder how far I have to go before I get to the boss. Oh, well, there it is. And I only have one life. Oh gosh. This makes me kind of nervous, you know? I might not pass this the first time around. I may have to redo some of this stuff, but that's okay. I'll of course edit out the retry so it's not so repetitive. I do remember this part. I have to get it inside the black hole. Yep, just like that. Get a little bit of applause there. This totally is reminiscent of Asteroids, which is a classic game that I love. Man, I was about to say I could play Asteroids all day, but that's not true. I would get bored of it. But I do kind of like classic games like these. And this is kind of a unique spin on it. I just gotta be careful that I don't screw this up. I can probably get hit once because it appears that I have a shield. Well, I tell you what, I'll pat myself on the back for that one. One life left. Cool. Yeah, and see, this is where things get weird, because it turns out that this is me, and this is my stop, and apparently I am a sort of sea creature from Atlantis. I guess you call that a merman. So, there I go. That's the things that you discover about yourself. I would be pretty surprised as well. They're like in total shock. Into the sunset. They forgot to collect the fare. That's hilarious. Alright, so they're stopping by, and as you can see, they too are having some ice cream. All clear. So as you can see, you can advance in this game pretty quickly. Oh, and I remember they have these other mini games, which are pretty fun as well. So we can go with Mona, see what she's all about. See, she actually works at the ice cream place. Her games, what are her games? I'm trying to remember. I don't think they're animal games. That's another one. Yeah. Well, this game is just shows how much I don't remember, and yet it's there somewhere in my subconscious, you know? I think the story is that Mona's late for work or something like that. Diamond City is actually a very scenic place. Very beautiful. And I guess those are the tourists. Yeah, she's running a little bit late. And she's speeding. And of course, what's gonna happen, right? The police are gonna chase after her. Yeah, this game doesn't have to make sense, and I think that's the beauty of it. So, I guess Mona has these little helpers. What I don't understand is the size of Mona versus the size of the police car. Like, the proportions don't make sense, unless Mona's like some type of giant. Oh, now it's getting real, my friends. Now it's getting real. I guess the theme... These are just like life games, if I had to guess. Disgusting. Disgusting. You never pick your nose with your pinky. Why would you? Oh, speeding up. Speeding up. Huh. Nice. Is that Princess Peach? Oh, I like this game too. It's very simple, but that's the thing. That's the point. It's supposed to be really simple. Kapow. Happy 4th of July. Nice. See, you think these are really easy, right? But when it speeds up, oh, trust me, when it speeds up, it could get pretty difficult. But the name of the game is that it's simple entry, you know? You can easily get into this game, but then things can get more difficult. Oh, I was way off there. That's just me and my bad timing. But you know what? These games are like, let me just say something. Like, this was released in 2003, okay? But the thing is, if this were released in, let's say this year, released as an app, I guarantee you it would get a lot of downloads. And I guarantee you I would be better at this game. But this would work, okay? This would absolutely work. People would download this as an app. And again, I think Nintendo, at least in this, they were kind of way ahead of their time. Anyway, that was a pretty fun boss minigame. Hope you all are relaxing and enjoying yourselves. This game is not meant to be taken so seriously. It's really just, you know, whatever creative geniuses came up with the designs. With the designs and the stories. Gotta give props to them. And so Mona made it to work on time, which is good. You get all these tourists coming to get some ice cream or gelato, I don't know which. Perfect. Get out of here. Wow, you did it. I'm unlocking some more games, which is pretty good. Now we go to 9 Volt. So he's at the school. Okay. We're just gonna accept the images that we're seeing. There's a dinosaur. And then there's his house. Again, the size and proportions of the characters versus their environment is a little weird. So this has to be one of my favorites, because the theme is classic Nintendo games. It doesn't get much better than that, honestly. Here we go, everyone. Oh, I love this. I just love this. Oh boy, Donkey Kong. Everyone remembers that game. Dr. Mario, of course. How could we not have that in the collection? There we go, we got Duck Hunt. Everyone loves that game. And I feel like even if you weren't alive back when those games first came out, you've at least heard of them. Maybe even played them too. They're kind of timeless, you know, they're classic games. They're timeless. Well, that's definitely a really old school game based on appearance. Oh boy. I don't know what that's from, but it's from some type of classic game. All you have to do is enter the cave. That's literally it. Get the fly, that's from Mario Paint. Oh boy, speed increased. Wish me luck. Ooh, that was quick. That was from some type of 3D game. Nice, getting a little Metroid in there. And now, we go to the boss. Oh, okay. Mario's there. Hey now. It's too soon to trick me like that. This is so unpredictable. I know it's gonna trip me up. Nice. Success. Thank you, Mario, for that. That is so perfect. This just in. The GBA SP is here. That is what I had. I remember it, and I still have it somewhere. At the time, it was really cool. To have like a game system that you could fold when you were done with it. So this really puts me back to 2003. But yeah, life was so different back then, you know? nothing was as it is today. The internet was definitely there, but still very different. It's so weird to be playing these old games. It feels so weird. It's like that part of me that was a kid is like active, like still there. Alright, so this is Jimmy's second level. I think what I'm gonna do is stop the video here. This just kind of gives you an idea of how this game is, and who knows, if I feel like it, maybe I'll continue playing it. But I want to thank everyone for spending some time with me watching this video, and I hope you have a nice and lovely day, no matter what time of the day it is. Have a good one, and I will see you in another video. Bye for now.